Secretary of State Antony Blinken began his diplomatic tour of Central Asian countries from Kazakhstan. During a meeting with the Kazakh president, Blinken emphasized Washington's commitment to the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Kazakhstan.
I reaffirmed the United States' unwavering support for Kazakhstan, like all nations, to freely determine its future, especially as we mark 1 year since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in a failed attempt to deny its people that very freedom. We applaud Kazakhstan for continuing to host more than 200,000 Russian citizens who fled their country after President Putin launched his war. And I want to thank the people of Kazakhstan for generously providing food, clothing, medicine, other humanitarian supplies to Ukraine.
The meeting between the U.S. Secretary of State and the President of Kazakhstan took place amid information about Moscow's aggressive plans against Kazakhstan. The President thanked Washington for its support.
We have built a very good and reliable long-term partnership in so many strategically important areas like security, energy, trade and investment. So we are ready to have a follow-up on this cooperation. Taking this opportunity, I would like to express our appreciation for the continuous and firm support of the United States for our independence, territorial integrity and sovereignty. Kasym-Jomart Tokayev, President of Kazakhstan.
During the visit, Blinken also met with the leaders of Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. The Kremlin is trying to increase its influence on these states and build plans for capturing their markets and trade routes in an attempt to circumvent Western sanctions. According to the representative of the U.S. Department of State, the leaders of Central Asian countries have found the strength and courage to resist the Kremlin's influence. This is Blinken's first visit to the region as the Secretary of State, but experts emphasize that it is too early to talk about high-profile results of the visit.
I think it's a matter of reconciliation of hours, to test the waters, to learn personalities, to see who's willing to do what. The most important results will be the status quo, that is, a change in the position that exists, such as not an increase in support for the Russian Federation and not a change in positions in relation to the war against Ukraine, to relations with China.
The countries of Central Asia have taken a neutral position in the Russian war against Ukraine, despite long-standing ties and vast dependence on Russia. And the president of Kazakhstan openly told Putin last summer that his country would not recognize the independence of the so-called Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics, which are basically Russian proxies. Now Washington believes that it can offer Central Asia cooperation in the fields of economics for mutual benefits. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Ksenia Barvinenko, UATV News.